How are you already smarter than 90% of the population and you don't have any social media? Like, what was the thought process behind not poisoning your brain and getting on Twitter and Instagram or anything like that?
Yeah, that's I got to give credit to my mom there. She's kind of told me, stay under the radar, keep your head down, keep working, and it's worked out for me so far. So, I don't plan on it anytime soon.
All right, next will be Antoine Staley from Tallahassee Democrat.
Hey Jackson, how you doing? Welcome to Tallahassee. What is it about Mike Norvell's offense that has you excited and wanted to come play for FSU?
Yeah, I think it's just I really like how he uses tight end in the offense. They do a little bit of everything. So coming from me personally, I know that I'll get a little bit of taste of everything that has to come along with a tight end and being versatile and all that, and just last year how he showed how he's using Cam and Wyatt. It was great to see for me personally, and that's kind of what got me amped up about it.
All right, next will be Ira Chappelle from Warchant.
Kind of on that topic that Perry asked you about, nowadays it seems like a lot of players do a lot of things to kind of market themselves and their family members too. When you committed to Florida State, I think some people weren't as familiar with you. Were you ever concerned about not putting your name out there more, not trying to, get more stars and all those types of things, or how did you maintain that focus to not worry about that?
I mean, I guess like as a teenager, and as a high school recruit, I guess in the back of your mind, you're always kind of going to be worried about it. But like I said, I got to give credit to my family, just telling me, keep your head down, like kind of cancel out all the noise, and you let your game show who you are, and let your actions on and off the field, show who you are as a person and a player. So.
All right, next will be Brennan Sano from Knowles 247.
Hey Jackson, nice to meet you. For people who aren't familiar with your game, can you guys describe, I guess, your strengths, what you think you do well, and then I guess things that you want to work on and build on here your freshman season?
Yeah. I mean, I think I'll bring some versatility to the team and tight end room. Obviously, there's a lot of good guys in the room with me, and I think they'll be able to push me, and I'll be able to push them. And I feel comfortable doing whatever the coaches tell me to do. Whatever they ask, I'll learn and I'll pick up and I'll do it for the team's sake. And one thing I kind of want to work on, I guess, is just mainly focus on my technique and just getting better, technically sound, and all that. So.
We'll go back to Ira from Warchant.
I know you play other sports as well. Like, at what point did you decide that football was going to be your focus in college?
Probably around my junior year. It's kind of when I started, settling down and kind of saying, you can be, good at one or two or three sports, but if you really focus on one, you can be great. So that's kind of when that thought process came into mind. Like, if you just focus on one thing, you're going to accomplish a lot more than, having no off season and like really focusing just on one sport. And so that's kind of how that came along.
Next will be Bob Ferrante from the Osceola.
Hey Jackson, great to talk to you. Curious about in your recruitment, were things like virtual tours important? And then, did you have the chance maybe to drive around campus and see Doak and get a chance to walk around, just kind of get a feel for where you'd be for the next, say 3 to 5 years?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to get a visit in before the whole COVID thing shut down. I think I was the last group, if I'm not mistaken. But of course, that's really important because you want to see where you're going to be living and playing for the next 4 years. But Like you said, I think, I mean, it's a great campus. It's a great place to be at. I don't regret my decision one bit, and I'm just happy to be here.
All right, we'll go back to Ira from Warcamp.
What was Coach Thompson like during the recruiting process, and also Coach Dillingham? Like, how did you connect with the rest of the staff besides Coach Norvell?
Yeah, I mean, we texted and called a little bit. Very straightforward guys, very approachable. You know, they'll talk to you just about anything you want to talk about. You know, they're good guys, honest guys. Respect their work ethic and what they're doing and trying to do in this program. And it was really interesting just because one of Coach Thompson said, you know, I'm not gonna be the type of guy to you know, call you every day, text you every day. This is your decision. I'm gonna let you make that decision. I'm here to help you out in any way, and I thought that was really unique and just, you know, kind of putting faith and trust. So that's kind of how I talk to those guys.
Next will be Aslan Hagavandi from Warcamp.
Jackson, how would you sort of, I guess, characterize or describe the overall feeling, the attitude, and the work ethic that you're seeing from your teammates and your fellow freshmen?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, every day you just see guys go in and out of there just busting their butts. You know, I think this team as a whole is very, very hardworking, has very good work ethic, and could see good things ahead for us. And like I said, they're guys that'll, you know, want extra work, you know, work out past the time they're given and before the time they're given. So it's just great to see that and great to be around that, just knowing that, you know, they can push me just as hard as I can push them and even more. So.
All right, we'll go back to Ira from Warcamp.
Could you talk about the decision to enroll early and why that was important, and also how the conditioning and all that has been as an adjustment for a high school player?
Yeah, my decision to enroll early, I felt like I needed more preparation for, you know, the spring and the, you know, up and coming season from transferring from high school. I felt like I wasn't, you know, college ready yet. So whenever they said, you know, we'll allow this class to enroll early, which I was lucky because our school had never done that. This is the first year our school's allowed early enrollment. So I was kind of like, you know, where do I sign? Because I just didn't feel like I was prepared enough. So I wanted that, you know, extra couple months to really touch up and, you know, mold into what they want me to be. So, and then the conditioning and workouts have been good. You know, obviously just adapting to them and just becoming more acquainted to the program and just getting in the weight room. I love it. It's fun. It's, you know, it's obviously what's what I'm looking for. I'm not going to say hard, but it's challenging. It's very challenging. And, you know, that's kind of one of the things that I love the most is when I committed or when I was, you know, getting recruited by Coach Norvell. He was like, no, this is going to be one of the hardest things you ever do in your life. And I was like, that's kind of what I want. So.
All right, we'll go back to Ira.
And then last thing on that, just I guess because of social distancing and everything, I don't know if high schools are even going to be doing in-person graduations and proms and things like that. Did that make the decision any easier, knowing that, you know, you weren't going to miss out on that much from that standpoint?
I mean, I guess. I think my high school is still doing graduation, and I think I'll be able to go back to that. But I mean, I kind of just was focused on the next step ahead and just kind of being here with these guys and getting to know them and getting to know the team, the coaches, and just get myself settled in here because I know I wanted to be as much prepared as I could for the, you know, next moments and years ahead. So.
All right, we'll go back to Aslan from Warcamp.
What do you think is going to be the most important part of the preparation for you for 2021? Is it physical development to get your body ready for the grind of Power 5 football, or is it understanding, I guess, the intricacies of the three-back tight end position that this offense requires you to play?
I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, obviously, the body, it changes a lot from high school to college. It's, you got to get bigger, faster, stronger. So I think it's definitely, a physical aspect of it, but as well as just, getting to know that the plays and all that, and just kind of, getting so familiar with it, it kind of becomes second nature.